I am out here at Hama Hama Oysters on a brisk day talking to Lissa James Monberg because after 7 years, the Oyster Rama is back.
The Oyster Rama is back.
How are you?
We're excited. This was an event that was really kind of important to our identity as a company for so many years. The first one was in 2011, and I was just going through old photos, and we're all so much younger. Like the place is so different. But still kind of all the same faces. So it's gonna, and it's still true to what we were trying to do back in 2011 is still what we're trying to do now, which is just have a really fun party on the tide flats, like a place, like the kind of party that really you can only do, I mean, even gonna say Hood Canal, because you need these really hard-packed gravel beaches to get people out on the beach just tromping around.
Yeah.
So you can't be muddy, no one can get stuck in the mud, no one, there's no boat ride. So it's just a great place to throw a party, and it's kind of unique to a canal, and we're really happy to celebrate it.
So last time was 2019, COVID happened, and then a couple other things. Life happened, as it does.
Yes.
And now we're back. It's a 2-day event, so give me the rundown.
So it's from noon to 6, Saturday the 18th, Sunday the 19th.
Okay.
We have 4 bands playing each day, so that's a big difference from previously. Is we're pitching kind of a music and food fest. We worked with Quilcene Lantern to book the bands, and we've got some pretty bands who play the tractor. Now they're coming out to the Oyster Rama. So that'll be really fun. And then we have activities each day, some of which are going to stay the same, some of which are going to vary day to day. So if someone is there both days, there'll be slightly different programming. We have the core of the event is the tide flat experience. So we've got Pacific Coast Shellfish Growers Association, Pacific Shellfish Institute, Puget Sound Restoration Fund, Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife, all of these ecological experts here to talk about the ecology of the beach, to teach people the difference between a moon snail and sand dollar. Hopefully we'll see some creepy crawlies. I know we're hopefully going to get some touch tanks back for the kids. So you can go out and explore with experts. You can harvest your own oysters and clams. Those are one big difference between this year and previous years is that you're going to pre-purchase the package to buy the oysters and clams ahead of time.
Oh, okay.
Just to make the checkout process easier, because that was always a big lift on the volunteers. And then up on shore, we'll teach people about oyster farming. We'll have lots of oyster seed to mess with. We'll have oysters from up and around the Puget Sound, cooked oysters, raw oysters, lots of other types of food too. Limping Mountain ice cream for the kids activities, the live music, some contests, beer and wine, good food. Like we've got chefs coming in from Boston. I think another chef coming up from California. So it's going to be a mix of like really local stuff and kind of high-end national stuff.
So it's right around Earth Day as well, and it's a great tie-in too to talk about the sustainability of the shellfish industry and how things are going here. Do you have to check? Did you check the tides on this thing beforehand?
No, it changes every year.
Okay.
We check the tides all the time.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely organized in the low tide, and that's why it's a little bit hard to plan around anything really, but certainly it's not we can say this event's always the 3rd weekend of April, because we got to do what the moon tells us to do, and sometimes it's the 2nd weekend of April, sometimes it's in May.
How are you going to work in mixed all the changes since the last time? You got the A-frames that are iconic now, you've got the Oyster Saloon, and like you said, it looks a lot different out here. So different.
So we have a little bit less space now than we did back in 2019, so that's kind of why we're doing the 2-day fest. So each day there'll be fewer people on site than there were in 2019, because we had to expand our storage capacity. We got these A-frames, and they don't really move. But that's okay. It'll be two fun parties instead of one kind of really exhausting party. So I don't know if you ever went to Banjo Rama. Yeah. So it's gonna be a little bit of like Banjo Rama vibes in the sense that it's a 2-day fest with hopefully about 500 people on site each day.
Tickets are $45.
Yep. And kids 15 and under get in free. So. Basically, our limiting factor is parking. Yeah. So if you're driving your own car, you need to buy a ticket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tickets are available on the website.
Yes.
We'll put the links to all that as well. Folks encouraged to come in, find a great local place to stay for a couple days.
Yeah, totally.
So is it $45 per day or for the whole?
It's $45 per day. Okay. So you get, and it's a fundraiser for the Hood Canal Education Foundation. Yeah. I think our lifetime charitable benefit for that charity and then several others was for the Rama was $95,000. Wow. So it's important to us that it is a meaningful financial contributor to the people who are volunteering and putting in a lot of work.
What are you hearing from the public who are finding out that it's back again?
Well, a lot of our friends are, just clamoring to volunteer and come hang out because it was always just super fun.
Yeah.
And so that's been good to see that, the people are excited to come help.
Can you talk a little bit more about the music?
Well, there's a funky mix of like cool scene garage bands and like soulful singers from Port Townsend and post-punk surf bands from Seattle. Some friends of ours are coming in from Pinedale. They're kind of country western inspired singer-songwriters. So it's really an eclectic mix of music, mostly from the Puget Sound area. Some bigger name bands and then some kind of, garage bands. So I think it'll be fun.
At the end of someone's day one or day two or both days, will they be able to take food with them? Obviously, you got the shop here.
Yeah, so if you want to harvest oysters and clams to take home, absolutely. We're gonna, and the farm store is gonna be open. In terms of like getting dinner to go, the Rama ends at 6. We hope that you will leave full.
Okay.
But we also are trying to prep local restaurants for a big dinner influx if people need to grab a bite before they head out.
Oh, it's so exciting. After a little bit of a 7-year hiatus, the Oyster Rama is back, and it's going to be, as usual, a beautiful location here right in the middle of April.
Hopefully warmer than it is today.
It'll be a little maybe warmer than it is now, but that just means you'll get more and more folks. I'm sure you're getting ticket sales again from
we've had
all over the place.
windy Ramas, rainy, cold Ramas. The ones where the weather is a little marginal are actually kind of fun because people huddle together under the tents and kind of make friends and get to know each other.
Well, it's nice to see more events coming back here. Earlier in the year, you had the Polar Plunge. That's always a fun time, and we'll continue to update folks on things that are happening out here. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you too. Thanks for coming up.